The 10 skills that men like yourself developed. These didn't develop all at once. We didn't sit down with a group of men and ponder it, really. The Birthing Better skills, of which I'm the director of Common Knowledge Trust that holds those skills, were developed in the early 1970s. I worked with hundreds of families back then. They wanted to have skills so that they could cope and manage the birth as it unfolded, whether it was natural or medical. And then we realized that we actually had to learn to prepare our pregnant body to give birth. And then fathers began to realize that they had to keep up in pregnancy, because if they didn't keep up, by the time the birth unfolded, they were so far behind that often there was a lot of contention between themselves and their baby's mother. It wasn't intentional. Men don't intentionally try to avoid their involvement. They just don't know how to be involved. They don't have the skills. You'll have them now. And those skills are based on our humanity, because we're all humans first, then we're gender next, and you're father next. You may or may not stay in the relationship with your baby's mother. So the men who developed these skills developed them around the 1980s or the 1990s, because we realized if we could cope with birth, whatever it was, if we could prepare for birth, whatever would unfold, and if we could go back from conception through the birth as skilled fathers and skilled mothers-to-be, that after this transition of birth, this gateway, that we would be skilled mothers and fathers, and we'd work together better as a family. And we'd feel more confident if we ended up being a single dad or a single mom. So these 10 skills evolved over a period of time. And as we mentioned in the first 2 pregnancy academies, they're kindness, awareness, patience, attention to detail, seeing what needs to be done and doing it, developing a second set of arms, a second set of eyes, humor, delight, and clarity. And they're applied to yourself, to your baby's mother, and to your baby. But they are applied in different ways during the different phases. And they're not linear. So in this pregnancy academy, we're actually going to start off with clarity, because that's the foundation skill.